Hi, Robin with Oxy-Dry, and I thought I'd just show you guys something really interesting today. This is the Vonschrader dry foam extraction upholstery cleaning machine, and yesterday we did a great big huge job, myself and Roger. And Roger was using this machine. It was running all day long. Cleaned quite a few pieces of furniture, a few large couches, bunch of dining room chairs, occasional chairs, benches. He used this machine, ran it for 5 hours maybe in total, I guess, something like that. It was just cleaning and cleaning all day long. And I don't know if you can see, but there's the solution tank right there. I had filled it up at the beginning of the day. It holds a total of, I'll put 2 gallons in here. And here's what's left. So that's about, well, it's less than a gallon, I guess. But that's what we used up all day long. And if you know anything about the way these machines work, and I've got a couple of videos showing how it works, but it generates foam. Or you put a specialized cleaning solution in there that is it's transformed into foam basically, which produces about an 8 to 10% moisture level. There's a really interesting device in here. I've done a video where I explain how this all works. If you go back in my archives, and you'll see where I explain how the Vonschrader works. There's a valve in here that closes off, and then the vacuum airflow from the vacuum motor, which is right there's the vacuum motor right there, and then the exhaust from the vacuum. I'll go over here and show it to you. There's the it's a what we call a tangential discharge vacuum motor, bypass motor, and then the air goes, let's see if I can show you there, down here. There's a solenoid in there. You flip the switch on the cleaning head, and it closes off the exhaust from the vacuum, forcing it air pressure up this hose here and into the right over here, which pressurizes the tank, which pushes the solution out of the tank. Oops, hang on. Over there. There's that little hose, and goes up and into this device right here, where the exhaust air from the vacuum motor is blowing in here. It mixes the solution with the exhaust air and blows it down this tube here and out here into where the cleaning head connects on there, and pumps it out to the cleaning head with a dual brush, counter revolving brush on the cleaning head, scrubs the upholstery fiber, and then there's a vacuum. Then you shut off the switch on the the scrub head, which opens up the valve again. You get back to full vacuum, and then there's a vacuum which connects onto here. The vacuum pops into their hose, and then you suck up the foam. So we used this for hours yesterday, hours and hours. Went through about 1.5 gallons of solution in that whole time. Imagine that. Yes, that's one of the beauties of the machine. You can literally run for hours without needing to fill it again or dump. And if you're running this machine at you're operating with the right amount of foam and using it correctly, amazingly enough, even though he ran for hours all day long, here's what is picked up. Or, I mean, I just opened the machine up and look at this. You typically won't see much moisture at all in the tank. Now that may surprise you, and that it certainly doesn't mean it didn't pick up, because what happens is, because the foam is so dry, a lot of it actually dries in the vacuum hose. And what I'll have to do is I'll have to flush out the vacuum hose, and I'll get a whole bunch more actual junk coming out there. Although the furniture we did yesterday was actually really clean anyway. It's just really well cared for home. And So I just thought you might be interested to see that after hours of running, this is what is in the recovery tank. There's literally no moisture in there. Sometimes there is when I'm cleaning. It depends on the fabric too. Some fabrics you'll see more moisture in the tank, but normally speaking, it's more often that you'll see very little moisture, if any at all, and you often only see a little bit of junk in there. Depends on what you're doing, of course, but if I flush out the hose today, I know I'll get a big, huge amount of junk that'll come out of the hose, and so I'll do that as well today, because I know that, well, I know that it's in there. So anyway, I thought you might be interested to see that. So that was we used that machine. Of course, I posted a video yesterday where I showed the PB3, which I was using, and so we did that all day yesterday. But I thought you might be interested to see just what we recovered moisture-wise and how much solution we used. I went through with the PB3. I went through probably 4 or 5 gallons, I guess, for what I was doing, and well, all day long. Roger, working with the Vonschrader, used 1.5 gallons. So that's one of the radical differences between how this dry foam system works compared to the hot water extraction machines. And if I'd used my E600, it would have used even more water, I'm sure. So, but anyway, that's what we did yesterday, and I wanted to show you what we picked up there. So have a good day.